Don't get these tattoos.
No, I'm just being dramatic about it. Sorry if I startled you a little bit. But yeah, no, today's video is going to be about tattoos you should probably avoid at all costs. And it's gonna be kind of on par with regrettable tattoos, which is kind of one and the same if you think about it.
Oh.
Now, as I've said and stated before, time and time again, tattoos are a very subjective experience and choice to everyone. So I'm not here to hound anyone who may have these tattoos that are in discussion or are thinking about getting some of these. But that's not to say I won't secretly judge you. But who gives a shit? I'm just some random dude on the internet anyway. So, once again,
don't get these tattoos.
Unless you really want to. I mean, that's completely up to you. What we'll do first is get started on
gang-related or cult-related tattoos.
So let's hop into it. Now, gang or cult-affiliated tattoos, I kind of feel like goes without saying. If you're caught up in that lifestyle, I'm not throwing any type of shade at you for any of that right now, but I'll go out on a limb and kind of assume that a majority of people probably don't desire to live that type of lifestyle. So obviously, one of the biggest reasons I have for gang-affiliated, cult-affiliated, or related type of tattoos is the fact that it may be regrettable a lot later on in life. I'm assuming that a majority of people who end up getting these types of tattoos are in their youth or maybe younger and kind of want to represent what they were doing. And who knows what's going to happen later on in life. They could get to a point where they may have grown up and decided that that type of lifestyle isn't applicable for what they actually desire in life anymore. And they may want to break away from it altogether. Having that type of tattoo for the rest of your life when you make that type of decision could end up being a reminder for something you tried to escape from. I'm also referencing like little cliques, things that people may have done like in high school and ended up getting tattoos to represent that. Like in high school, one of the cliques that some of my friends were a part of was CMF, and it stood for Crazy Motherfuckers. If we crack open my yearbook, I still have some signatures that say CMF, number or something, you know? But I can only imagine if they got that tattooed on themselves when they were 18, 19, 20, like how they would feel about that now. I can't imagine that having that still on my body would be something that I would look back and be like,
hell yeah, I'm still a crazy motherfucker. That'll never leave me for life.
You know what I mean? I can just imagine that home right now, like little Timmy, like,
Dad, what does CMF mean?
Son. Yeah, your mom's not around, is she? That stands for Crazy Motherfuckers. And you know what? That still relates to me. And then you got like mom in the kitchen, you know?
Oh, honey, the only thing crazy about your father is his high cholesterol, his bulging discs, and the fact that he needs a shoehorn to get his shoes on now.
No, I still got it. Ooh. Hey, hon, can you help me get the lawnmower out of the shed? My back's killing me today. The point is, I feel like our lives change significantly, and maybe it's not a big deal, maybe it is a big deal, I don't know. I just feel like it's not the best decision because you never know how your life is going to unfold, so let's move on.
Face tattoos.
Now, while face tattoos are very trendy right now, I do believe that these are going to be one of those things that can be easily regrettable later on in life. It's one thing to obtain something that is trendy, but I feel like it's another thing if it's permanent. So I would like to look back, you know, speaking of high school with the CMF and those guys that I knew. What was really popular around that time was the JNCO jean. I can only imagine right now too that when I was wearing my JNCO jeans and I could fit like 6 2-liters in my pants all at one time, that if I got a tattoo of my Jinko jeans that I was still sporting till this day, I probably would have definitely regretted having that tattoo as time went on after the late 90s and early 2000s.
I regret.
Like, why did I get Jinko jeans tattooed on me? Like, I just definitely believe that if there isn't some sort of like meaning behind it, you're going to outgrow the choice that you made, but then you will be reminded 365 days out of the year that you did make that choice to begin with and that you're living with it. I also personally have a different view on face tattoos as a whole because I feel like that should be the last area you tattoo on your body, and that you should only really do it if you have tattoos throughout your body. And I may or may not be wrong about that. That's my own personal opinion. And that's fine if you disagree, but that is personally how I feel. One of my major points too is like, what if you go and you get this, tattoo on your face impulsively as maybe an 18, 19, early 20s, young adult, and then eventually you decide that maybe you want to enter the corporate world, or you want to do something you became passionate about in life that you never knew that you would, venture down that type of path. This is easily going to stunt your chances of possibly securing that type of position or that type of occupation later on in life. I hate to say that, first impressions are everything, and unfortunately in some pretty well established corporations and jobs like healthcare. I was in healthcare for 15 years. I used to be a hiring authority myself. If you come in there and you got face tattoos all over yourself, like that won't be a good representation of what that company stands for. I'm definitely not saying that to insult anyone by any means. That's just the way it works right now. So I do believe face tattoos are easily regrettable, especially if you're getting them just because they're trendy. Now, there are a few caveats to this. I think if you get something dainty or whatever behind the ear and it can be covered up, then okay, whatever, that's cool. Some people get freckles put onto their face, but if you go get like a cherub fighting like a demon on your forehead, then yeah, I think that's not going to really do you any type of service in life unless you belong to some like body arts type of occupation. Like if you're a tattoo artist, okay, kind of comes with the territory, but I just feel like if you get something at a younger age because it's a trend, that the odds are you're probably just going to grow out of that. And especially if it's on your face, that's something that you're going to regret seeing and regret doing. And you will probably opt to get it removed at some point in time. And with that, we're going to move on to our next one.
Name tattoos.
And this one is one that I've agreed with my entire life, and more specifically talking about like significant other names or boyfriend, girlfriend. As much as you are infatuated, in love, started a life with someone, and are 100% sure that this is that person in your life that you're going to be with forever, things change. And some very horrible things happen. Now, if you end up getting that person's name and you guys end up staying together for your entire life, then that's awesome, fantastic. You made the best decision. But you never know how life goes when certain dynamics change in life with that person, and you may see different sides to them, and things just may happen. And then if something ends up going on and you guys split your ways, then now you're stuck with that reminder for life until you get it lasered off or you get a cover up or whatever. So I've always disagreed with people who end up, getting the names of their significant others on their bodies, because that always seems to be a regrettable tattoo for those people. Now, a few caveats with this though is like commemoration pieces. You have a grandparent that passed away, mom, dad, whatever like terrible thing that goes on in your life, and you want to commemorate someone for it, that's absolutely understandable, and that's okay. Same things for getting the names of your children on you or something that represents them on your body. But when it comes to significant others, that's a whole different story, and that's something I wholeheartedly agree with. And I'm telling you right now, avoid getting those tattoos. So to keep this video as short as I want it to be and a little bit more engaging, I'm probably gonna end the list right now. But I anticipate picking up some of these subjects a little bit further in another video where we talk about most regretted tattoos. At this point in time, I want to thank you guys, my subscribers, all my viewers who continue to come back to me and to show their love and support. It means a lot to me. It means everything to me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like, and ring the bell for more notifications. I'll definitely have more videos coming at you soon. And I just want to put a reminder out there too. If you have any ideas of any type of content you want to see from me moving forward, please leave a comment below, and I will definitely take that into consideration when planning the next videos. So once again, thank you guys for stopping by. I love you. I appreciate you. See you in the next one.